The three of us are, I would say, all three in some form or fashion in the self-help industry, right? If you want to call it that, if you want to, you know, distill it down to that. What would you say to someone that calls you a charlatan or a grifter, or someone that's hyping up emotions and, you know, self-fulfilling, running around the countries for your benefit? Mm-hmm. What would you say to someone like that? Because there's a lot of haters out there, and they're not going away.
Sure, no.
And a lot of the opinions we don't really give a damn about.
Yeah.
You don't give a damn about. Sae'Von doesn't either. Mm-hmm. But if someone was to call you a grifter or a charlatan, and it was someone that was blood or someone that was very close to you.
Yeah, and again, like they always say, you don't build concrete statues for critics, right? So it's like the people that get concrete statues are the ones that put themselves out there. It's not the critics. And I would just say, you know, look at my record, look at my history. You know, like if all I had done was come out and try to be a speaker, maybe fair enough. But, you know, I started, you know, UGA Heroes in 2003. It's now 2021. That was 18 years ago. You know, haters can hate, but like at some point, you know, is it 5 years, 10 years, 13 years, 15 years, 18 years? Like at some point that worked. And we've helped a lot of children and a lot of families, and a lot of Christmas presents were given, and summer camps were attended, and colleges were, you know, were attended, and mentors were provided. And not because I'm great, because I just wanted to rally other people and let them be great and let them provide the opportunities. And that's what Hero was. Same with Global Lead. Like we've sent thousands of students to countries they've never gone to. Started that in 2012. It's now 2021. That's 9 years in the making. You know, it's like started ADO, you know, that's another 7, 8 years in the making. Like at some point and I think, you know, Gary Vee talks a lot about imposter syndrome. Listen, we're all going to face imposter syndrome. Like it's natural, it's normal, and the best people all face it. But it doesn't mean that you're an imposter just because you put yourself out there and you push and you travel or you write books. Who's to say who's the authority in any of this stuff? I was never supposed to start a charity. I mean, who the hell am I to start a charity? I was an economics major at UGA, not, you know, a med student from Johns Hopkins or whatever. Like, who am I to start a study abroad? I don't have a PhD in anything. Who am I to start a leadership consulting firm? I don't have a PhD in but we did, and they're still going, and it's still working, and it's still impacting people. And I think that, you know, everyone's going to have haters. Everyone. Like you want to start a podcast, you want to start a video series, you want to start, you know, a photography event company, you want to start, I mean, good God, every time you start, you're pushing up against the establishment. And for me, that's just been my norm. Like my entire life has been pushing up against some type of establishment, but being okay with it. And so I think as long as you know it's going to happen and you know there's going to be haters and they don't build concrete statues for critics, be all right with it and keep on going.